Hey, what's going on? This is Minister Gold. This is a mix-it-up tutorial on how to make a command to toggle a source visibility on and off. So this thing to my right, I'm going to run a command. It will hide it. I will run the same command and it will show it. So give me a second and I'll show you how that works. Okay, so here I have a command called toggle cues. I'll use it. It hides it. I'll use it again, and it shows it. And what you can also do is, if you hide this source, you can have something else show. And then you use the command again, it hides that second source and shows this first source again. So I'll show you how I do both of those two things. If you find these videos helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more mix-it-up tutorials. If you'd like to talk with me about mix-it-up, Twitch, gaming, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/ministergold. All right, let's go check out which version we're on. Go to the About section. I am on version 1.6.30. And the first thing you're going to do is go to the menu in the top left, go to Events, go to Application Launch, and over here we're going to add a special identifier. You call it whatever is appropriate for your situation. So for mine, I'm calling it QCheck, making it globally usable and setting it as true with a capital T. Okay, so as soon as Mix-it-up opens, that special identifier will be ready. Okay. Next, we'll go to commands. I have a command here called toggle roulette / subqueues. I use it to toggle one source off and another on. But for our purposes, to make it simpler, I'm just toggling this one on and off. Okay. So it starts off as true. And I have two conditionals here. So let's see. Also make it so I set it as user, but really only streamer and moderator should be allowed to use it. Okay. Call it whatever, call the trigger, whatever's appropriate for you, like toggle, whatever kind of source it is, whatever the name of the source is. And then we add a conditional. Okay. And we're checking if $, in my case, QCheck equals true. If it is, we're adding, inside this conditional, we're adding a streamer or streaming action, software action. And we're selecting source visibility. We're selecting the name of the scene. In my case, it's overlays scene. Then the name of the source, retro Q. And so in this case, it'll be made visible. Okay. I'm turning this off for now. Just to make this explanation less complicated. I can explain it later. Next we're doing is we're adding a special identifier inside this conditional. And we're setting this QCheck special identifier to false with a capital F and make it globally usable. Then inside this conditional, we're adding a command. And this will end the command. And we want to end it because if we don't, it'll go to the next conditional to check if it is false. And if it does, then it'll show this and hide it in an instant. So it'll just stay hidden. Okay. So that's where we're ending the command inside this conditional. Okay. So we have another conditional. We're checking if $QCheck equals false with the capital F. And here we're adding a streaming software action. And we are setting, so this is the source visibility, the overlay scene, retro Q, so everything that's inside here, but set it to not visible. So if you wanted to copy this and just change that, you could. You could ignore this for now. That is to show another source. And then we're adding a special identifier inside this conditional, calling it the same name, Q check, make it globally usable, and set it to true with capital T. And that is it. That is how you make this show on and off using the same command. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you something else. All right, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna change one small thing. So I could show you, not only can you toggle the same source on and off, you could show a different one and then show the last one again with the same command. So the one small thing we're changing with this command is in the first conditional where we're turning on the first source, we will be turning off a second source. So in the first conditional, go to action, go to streaming software, add it right underneath the first source that you make visible, and choose the right scene name, the source name, source visibility, and then set it to not visible. And then for the second conditional, you will add that same source, but set it to be visible. And the result is this. Okay, so these are two different overlays. Okay, so I toggle Q, it shows that one. I toggle it again, it shows the other one. So yeah, you can either use it to hide and show a single source or toggle between two different sources. And yeah, that's how that works. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you find that useful. If you found it useful, please leave a like and subscribe for more Mix It Up tutorials. If you'd like to talk with me about Mix It Up, Twitch, gaming, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/miniaturegold. All right, see ya.